The reserves of runium running dry, the appearance of new critters, the sudden snowstorm. I've connected the ley lines of each of these phenomena. The map is nearly complete. But still haven't traced many lines and marks back to their source. Perhaps if I go back to the factories, into the restricted zones. But I can't do that alone. Definitely not when the situation in town is so unstable. Well, I should have given this up long ago. There's no chance that the study of ley lines will ever be accepted again.
Regretfully, Miss Winsong, with nothing but these outdated files and materials to back you up, there's simply no way to justify reinstating the study of ley lines into our curriculum. We don't have unlimited funds, and we must save our money for projects with greater potential. The study of ley lines is... Of course, we might be able to consider new ideas and projects. You can't be allowed to do this on your own. You will need endorsements from the Institution of Geographic Studies, the Arcane Creatures Society, or other such organizations. Let me think. Xeno seems to be interested in geographers recently. They just recruited a number of researchers for a new commission. Maybe you should go try your luck with them.
The submission date is getting closer each day, but I've made poor progress. Xeno won't endorse me if I can't find a breakthrough. They have become more and more radical and desperate lately. First, they sent those researchers here to conduct their haphazard studies, and now an armed force? And all this effort just to chase the rumor of some source of perpetual energy? That this perpetual energy source must be hidden somewhere beneath the permafrost. The higher-ups call the shots. All they need to do is spread a little honey in the right places. Then all the little researchers will swarm on it like flies. But could there really be a magical power source like that? Whether there is or not, I still have a map to finish. There's no way that I can map every ley line in the region all by myself. Goodbye, research funds. Goodbye, lectures and seminars, and so long to my dreams of being chair of the Geographical Perspectives Forum.
Tuk-tuk!
Huh? What was that?
Miss Winsong, we've been waiting for you. Miss Winsong, we prepared a special medal ceremony for you in August.
Please, come to our ceremony. We just wanted to thank you for teaching us. Miss Villa was right. We shouldn't have been so quick to argue. We should have listened.
So you should be given an award for being right. But our ceremony will not be as big as the ones on TV.
Miss Winsong, will you accept this medal?
I have no cup to put this medal in, so we can't toast with it in celebration. But now I know, no matter what, I won't be returning empty-handed. Thank you, kids.
Do you mean... are you leaving us?
But there is so much you still need to teach us. Rayashki embraces every guest, including you, Miss Winsong. Don't you like it here?
But those things I heard at the welcome ceremony, won't we all be leaving soon?
No, I don't believe it. That stranger was mean. He wasn't our friend.
This is our town. They can't speak for us.
That's right.
Miss Villa invited the men from Zeno to leave his ship. Then they went into Mr. Evgeny's meeting room together.
Uncle Knut promised me that no one will give up this place. They will go to many meetings and find a solution that satisfies both sides.
The tortoises move slowly. They need to keep their eyes open and look for a better answer.
So, will you stay and teach us?
I won't cause you any more trouble. I promise.
Comrade Calculator is speaking. Hello. Comrade Calculator, are you giving the earthworms directions?
What's going on here? My calibrator! The whale-like backbone, the diamond-shaped teeth, 2 short legs with dim eyes and an extremely sharp nose. That must be a kikituk. But their closest habitat should be Konkarl's land, hundreds of kilometers away. Their marks on the map appear to be red, sort of reddish-brown, and there's a large amount of ley energy accumulated around them. Clearly, they're high on the food chain. Seems like the small fish have attracted more than one big fish. Kids, get behind me.
I have all the essentials for writing poetry. You, me, and our opponent.
Oh look,
Más allá
it's newly made this year.
en la acumulación de laberintos, suéltalo todo una vez más.
Let's get it over quick.
I haven't had a eureka moment like this in a while. The poem I just wrote is amazing. Huh? Wait.
Oh. The Kikatuks are giving a performance. Their nose sings, their fore dances, and their belly shakes. But why aren't their ears doing anything?
August, what are you doing there? Stay back. Those are not Kikin.
But their ears are left behind. They can't join the dance. Then they will not get their Alyonka.
Ears? Природа — это числа и черты. So that seems to be their weak spot. Good job, little one. You're even more perceptive than I thought. Next. Blin! This was one of the last working instruments I had!
Don't be sad, Miss Winsong. If we plant them in the soil, many more will come out when spring comes.
Thank you, August.
Miss Winsong, can I be a lay hunter too?
If we were as good as you are, maybe we could have protected your machine.
And maybe we could protect our town.
Kids, lay hunting isn't a good profession. If you become a lay hunter, you will have to deal with doubt from all your peers. even hatred, and homework that piles up to your roof.
Miss Vinsong, people in Rayashki are taught not to doubt or hate others. They would never hate you or us.
Exactly.
I'm happy that you let us show you around, Miss Vinsong. We haven't had many other visitors here since the critters started coming near the town.
I met a blind lady once. She always smiles, and she has a pretty typewriter. Villa said she's a writer. The writer has been to many towns, and she fills up her papers with so much ink, just like I do. So, I made a drawing for her too.
And she promised us that she will tell more people to come visit Rayashki.
Will people from other places like it here?
What about your other visitors?
I remember they had green and red rectangular paper and some shiny cookies in their hands.
They tried to trade us their silly papers so they could take our cans and things. They never wanted to work with their own hands. And Rayashki doesn't like lazy bones.
Miss Vinsong, Richard got all of us together last night, and we read for our How to Be a Good Tour guide. So we can guide you.
Miss Wensong is just a bit strange. She's not lazy.
This time, I want borscht, blinchik, and olagi.
Let's not hurry on to our rewards, Avgus. We haven't helped Miss Vinsong yet.
Oh, right.
Good to see you at our little factory, Miss Winsong.
Hello, sir.
The kids have told me that you want to learn more about the history of Rayashki and the strange things that have happened in the past, yes?
I do. But would that be going against any rules?
Most certainly not, miss. We're not some stubborn old goats that dismiss people for asking questions. In fact, I'm relieved. It will be much easier to talk to you than that bitter fellow from Zeno. He came to the factory with his armed squad, took a quick look around, and left even without a polite farewell. Like a whiff of cold breeze, that one. These old, outdated machines and hundreds of workers, young and old, each one a mouth to be fed. They are certainly not a pretty sight to the eyes of that greedy hyena.
A pathetic, number-crunching cretin.
I am starting to like you, miss. We would have much to talk about, perhaps over a drink, if only I didn't have to get on with my work. You can see what's going on here, right? Don't feel sorry for us. Xena might no longer need this ore processing factory, but we could make use of what's left of it. Once we get rid of the critters, we can arrange for other minerals or materials to be shipped to Rayashki for processing. It is a shame we wasted so much of our good years, never preparing for these bad times. If those strange little monsters weren't there, we might be able to return to our mines. Then we'd really be able to turn things around.
About these mining sites. Mr. Knut, have you ever found anything there, other than runium ore?
Never. I know those sites like the back of my own hand. I've never seen any other minerals of any worth there. But give it some time, miss. Well, give me some time. Just a few months ago, back when Xena were still keen to work with us and not just ship us away, I remember they found some strange little pebbles. Dark pebbles that were stuck in the claws of those little monsters. Xena soon sent out some troops and caught all the monsters. They didn't leave a single one behind. We never heard about those pebbles again, nor have we found more of them in the mines. And you know the rest. Now we've exhausted the runium, and more strange-looking critters have appeared. So it's not safe to go back there. We left them completely deserted.
Please, take a look at this, Mr. Knut.
No, their claws were thicker than a polar bear's. But these are closer. These monsters had much larger teeth. They almost look like old mining picks. And no ears.
Could they be some kind of hoituk?
Yes, this one looked just like the creatures.
If that's true, then it may be another big fish that has come here to feed.
It is true. You can ask around. Many of the other workers have seen it.
So, the color of a hoituk is bright yellow, and that matches with these bright yellow lines I've traced here on the map. They are burrowing animals, often living as deep as 50 meters underground, so if they were here, that must mean... that there must be some undiscovered resource here.
Talk of undiscovered resources would be music to our ears, miss.
I don't want to get your hopes up. It's still too early to draw any conclusions.
Yet the corner of your mouth is suggesting the opposite.
I must be cautious before confirming there really is a new resource. Nonetheless, it's a silver lining. Thank you, Mr. Knut.
Think nothing of it, miss. Maybe one day you and your research will return the favor.
I will, if I can. I hope your work here can be resumed shortly.
Don't worry about us. We will find a way to drive those critters away and start production once again. We have all our brothers and sisters with us, and these machines still run perfectly. As long as we continue to put in our best effort, there's no reason why things won't get better.
Is this exceptionally positive spirit common with the people here?
Well, can't blame us for that. There are very few places in the world like Rayashki. Here, everyone earns their food and their rest through working hard together. Then outside of work, ice hockey, learning courses, even music lessons. Not everyone is as lucky as us. That is why we won't let Rayashki die. With busy hands and open hearts, Rayashki will live on. It will grow stronger, glowing as brightly as these furnaces.
I have to say, Rayashki is truly a curious place. It has a spirit which I've never found elsewhere. Yes, perhaps that's what was missing from the study of ley lines in the past.
Miss Winsong, would you like to meet Mr. Patrick?
It's time to go to the canteen, boys and girls. Eat well, and you'll grow strong. Patrick knows how to feed you well. He's the best cook in town. But I would suggest you be careful with that one, if you don't want to get stuck with his endless chatter all night.
I have never been to the canteen. I stayed out of that area in my previous, visits to avoid unwanted trouble.
Forward to Comrade Blinche.
До скорой встречи, miss. I look forward to hearing good news from you.
this is our canteen. We play hide and seek here when we're hungry. Comrade stew and potato piroshki are always the easiest to find. They're not very clever at hiding. But Comrade Blinchik is very good at the game. He can only be found at dinners on Friday.
We have good food, like mashed potatoes and boiled potatoes and potato stew. Mr. Patrick said a good cook can turn even simple ingredients into delicious food. The grown-ups are so kind to us. Sometimes they give us their cheese and salad, so they only have potatoes to eat.
Don't cry, Nina. Remember when you shared your Olenka with everyone? When we grow up, it'll be our turn to help the grown-ups with their potatoes.
We also have the Tin Hat Festival, when they give us metal hats with food in them.
Avgus, it's called a Workers' Festival. We have it every month. Everyone must sit in a circle in the canteen and sing songs, and Miss Villa plays the accordion for us. We each get a can of food in it. Sometimes it's sashonka, sometimes it's salad, sometimes sprouts.
Yes, and after the Tin Hat Festival, we would bury our tin hats in the ground. Yellow ones, red ones, and white ones. Then tiny trees will come out from them next year.
I have told you many times, they are not tin seeds and they don't grow into trees. They are just tin cans. We only bury them so they won't pollute the snow.
Piles of tin cans. Food. Those empty cans you mentioned, did you store them here?
Oh, I know this place. That's where the adults dug a big hole. They put some things inside. It's covered up with rocks and ice now.
Yes, Pasono is right. That's where the grown-ups put all our old metal after they make them into little cubes. Miss Vila said it helps keep our town and the whole region clean. Why? What's wrong with that place?
I'm thrilled. There must be lots of big fish left to be found around there. If I can write a report and provide a practical plan, maybe I can get I could request reinforcements.
Yay! School trip! School trip!
This is no trip, children. I'm not going there for a hike. You must stay in town and be good. That goes for every one of you. Understood? Quiet, kids!
Attention, please. Tomorrow at 8 in the morning, we will be holding our final hearing. In this meeting, we hope to finalize our next steps and answer any remaining questions. We look forward to seeing you there.
What's this? Are you planning on getting a job with Xeno too?
Huh?
It says here you've been staying in this town for months, but it seems you're not on our list for potential recruitment from Rayashki. I should remind you, for you researchers, what you produce tells much more about you than your efforts.
That's precisely why I'm here.
Go on.
Based on the recent investigations, I'm confident that there is a new energy source in the area that has yet to be discovered.
And that's it? We already believed there was something here when we sent you out in the first place. You were sent here to find it. Instead, all you do is confirm what we already knew.
But you said that perpetual energy was just a myth, didn't you?
Of course it wasn't just a myth, lady. Why else would we ask you to investigate here in the first place? Do you have anything else to report?
No, but I do need your help. I will need an armed squad to come with me to the mining sites so that I can continue my investigations into this subject. I'm afraid I don't know how long it will take. It also depends on the number of soldiers you can spare for the task.
You have a terrible sense of humor.
I'm not being funny. You want more research on the new resource too, don't you?
Miss Vinsong, do you really think this is even a remotely reasonable request? Critters are running rampant in the area, and you demand help to verify what is, as far as I can see, a highly questionable conclusion. Why should I waste Xeno's time and resources on this? Not to mention, putting the lives of our soldiers at risk.
If you have doubts, please take a look at these files.
And let me guess, you learned all this from your study of ley lines? To date, the theory of ley lines has neither been approved by the Arcane Study Review Association, nor accepted by the Project Assessment of Human Science and Technology. It has 0 academic achievements, 0 endorsements, and aside from the questionable example in front of me, 0 researchers.
That's all only a temporary setback.
Ms. Vinsong, I sympathize with the awkward situation I have put you in. However, Xeno simply cannot afford to waste resources on a proposal without any solid evidence.
I will give you something. All I need is a bit of help up front, I promise. Did you not come here to deal with these critters? Then what's the fuss about? Can't you deal with them while accompanying me to these mining sites as well?
I'm afraid you've got our intentions altogether wrong. Xeno is here for one thing only. A source of perpetual energy. This is what you have been tasked to find, with the resources you were given. We won't approve any further requests until you have a solid lead. We aren't paying you for a charity mission.
So then you never planned on controlling the critters here. The squad you brought here was to control the town?
A force sufficient to deal with the critters would have attracted unwanted attention from our rivals. It is not in our interests to share this town or its resources. I'm sure you can see that.
So even if we do find the resource for you, you won't leave this town or its people alone.
We're talking about the ultimate energy source of Arcanum. Do you think we will just walk away and leave it to be squandered by a bunch of ignorant peasants and miners?
You should be ashamed of yourself.
What we are going to do with Rayashki should be of no concern to you. We have made every arrangement for them. We aren't monsters. Before the final decision is made, we will continue to help the locals as much as we can. Including you.
Is this?
You seem surprised. Isn't it what you have always wanted? With Xeno's endorsement, you will be able to teach your program in any university. We have prepared this gesture of our good faith in you. Now, it's your turn to show yours. Forget about an armed squad. They have more important things to do. You're on your own, my friend. But prove to us that you can do this job and bring us the best answer you can give. And this piece of paper will be yours when you complete your mission.
I understand.
See that you do. Good luck out there, Miss Winsong.
Was I out of my mind? He was just trying to get me out of his office. He threw a carrot out of the window and I chased right after it like a blinded mule. Still. Maybe this carrot is too good to let go. Focus. Once I fill the gaps in my data, I will be able to pitch it to Zeno, and all subsequent research won't be a problem anymore. The primary food sources for Hoytuk are raw minerals underground. Those processed metals only keep them from starving to death. They wouldn't have gone across any icy ocean just to gnaw on old equipment and trash. All I need to do is find a trace of their activities so that I can learn about their current conditions and from there, locate their other food sources. Stay calm. Hoytuk are gentle creatures. They rarely attack humans. I just need to be cautious. Ух ты! All right, change of direction. If I were to look down instead of looking forward, maybe I should scan the area and follow where the ley energy is leading, just like I did at Silbury Hill. Of course, I hope the outcome will be different this time. Before all that, I need to clear out this place. Природа — это числа и черты. Природа — это мозаика цветов. Shoot! Now I've done it. Those vestigial digging teeth, the 3 fingers long tearing teeth, these are not Hoytuk. These scaled wings must be for swimming. Then you must be... Mutant Kikituk from the Olga area. You should be at the Olga Strait hunting for migrating salmon and whales, not here.
Did I start running? This it's newly made this year.
En la acumulación de laberintos, suéltalo todo una vez más.
I remember it's called Lending a Hand.
Why would you come here? What inspired you to trek across the ocean just to hunt for humans? It seems while their claws and teeth have degraded, their reflex is much quicker than a Hoytuk's. They perceived my approach even though I used my ley line reader as a dampener.
Get out! Get out of here! I'll cover you!
Thank you, sir. Yevgeny, the kids told me about a can pile. Is it nearby?
Can pile? They must be talking about our waste metal. I'm afraid it's gone, Miss Winsong. Maybe animals dug it all out, or maybe those little monsters ate it.
Do you know if that happened before or after the Runian mines ran dry?
I'm not sure. You shouldn't be here. There's nothing of value to find in this place. And you're not supposed to be using this arcane equipment here either. We have a better way to deal with these fierce little monsters. What you're doing will just attract more of them.
You can drive away the Kikituks?
Not anymore. We don't have much left to fight them off with. Zeno didn't bring any equipment for our team, let alone any weapons. Go. Leave before it's too late.
What if I don't want to just give up?
I've seen your residence application. You say you are a researcher. Then you should be clever enough not to go down a fruitless and dangerous path.
I admit that what I am doing here is reckless, and maybe I'm just motivated by my own selfish interests, but I can't just walk away from my commitments. You have lived in Rayashki for a long time. You know what commitment means here much better than I do. I won't give it up so easily. Just like the people here won't give away their land like nothing.
It's stubbornness. That's all. They should have gone to other places and put their talents to good use, rather than staying here to fight for nothing.
Is that why you gave away the town so easily to Zeno? Do you really even know your neighbors?
I have lived and worked together with them for decades. Don't be ridiculous. I agree with Zeno's perspective.
I've been to many places, and I have encountered many people like you. Stuck-up leader types. Making decisions on behalf of other people because it's what's good for them.
And they should listen, just as you should now. It's my responsibility to protect everyone, to do right by them. I will make them see it tomorrow at the hearing.